Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be installing some ventilation for the chicken coop. For those of you that don't know, I am here in East Texas and it gets very, very hot in the summertime. So I don't want my chickens cooking alive. All right. So here I have I'm not sure what advertised size it is, but the inside here of this Gable fan is 14 inches, okay? And the fan also comes with a thermostat here where you can adjust manually what temperature you want it to come on at. And you could run a plug into it, or you can hardwire it right into the box here. And then we got this Gable shutter kind of thing here. So this is going to be installed on the outside, and the fan is going to be installed on the inside, of course. And when it kicks on, it'll blow these open, letting all the hot air out. Also, for those of you that don't know, I am converting this 10 by 20 shed into a chicken coop. I built these roosting bars and I put this backing on it, and I think they're going to work out really good. It's the same pattern as my old coop. I installed also the ladies first chicken door opener, fully automatic, solar powered and battery operated. Fantastic, it works great. I also put in 2 Dunkin's chicken feeders, galvanized steel. These things hold 50 pounds of feed in each feeder, and they're going to work out really, really good. I also put in, well, I blocked off the storage area where the loft is here, and I put these doors in, closed that off with chicken wire, and to keep the chickens from flying up there. I also installed a rollaway nesting box from Best Nest Box. What I have left to do now is some electrical work in here. Not some, quite a bit actually, is all the wiring. I got my lights I just put my lights up, and I got them up here also. And some of my outlet boxes. I'm just going to have 2 outlets in here and a light switch for the light. I'm also going to put in the corner there a box for breakers. I'm going to just got a couple of breakers in there just for the wall outlets and the lights. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to crawl up there, I'm going to outline where this is going to go, cut it out with my Sawzall, and we're going to install the shutter vents here. And then after that, I'm going to put the fan in. Alright, I'm up here at the top of the Gable here on the inside, and I used the template that they give you at the back of the box for the shutter, and I traced out a square opening right here. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's all traced out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drill a couple holes in the corner, and then I'm going to get my Sawzall in there and just start cutting away a nice big opening. Alright, unfortunately the blade and the sheet metal on the side of the building here was flapping back and forth with each other and not cutting. So what I'm going to do is right up here along the part that I'm cutting, I'm going to put a couple of screws there to hold the sheet metal with the OSB so it doesn't flap, and that way it'll start cutting again. It worked. Well, the only thing I have left to do on the outside is caulk the very top part. So I got my trusty caulking gun here. Now, because of the ribs, that thing sticks out, whatever the rib thickness is. It's over a ½ inch, it looks like. So I got to fill that top part of the top part of that vent quite a bit with quite a bit of caulking. So that's what I got to do. There, now I don't have to worry about water seeping through the top. All right, one of the things I had to consider when putting a gable vent on here is which side to put it on. For me, it was this side here because it's facing the north. So in the winter time, all our nasty weather, cold weather, comes from the north, so the wind will be blowing towards this side right here. So it'll be blowing into that vent and closing it all the time. So that's a plus there. And the reverse, in the summer, we get our winds from the south mostly, and it'll help vent the coop out that way. All right, so I have the fan mounted and pretty much complete. You can see where I built the frame going all around the opening, and that's where I put the screws to hold the fan on, of course. And then this little control box here. This little box here will kick on whatever temperature you have it set at. It has a low of 50 Fahrenheit and it goes all the way up to 120. Okay, so right now I have it plugged in to an extension cord right now because I don't have power obviously to the coop yet. But just to show you, I have it set for 95. Let me lower it a little bit and it should kick on. It is working, and I can feel a draft coming from behind me into that fan right now. Some of you have mentioned, why don't I get a solar powered fan for the ventilation here? And I looked into them, and they are nice, a good option. They run roughly $200 to $300, and they're good if you don't have power to your coop or you just don't want to waste your own electricity. We here have a 15,500 watt solar array that feeds the entire house, feeds back to the grid, and puts a credit on our bill. And we have no more monthly bills, and I'm very happy about that. All right, so the fan is mounted. It looks like it's going to work great. The only thing I have left to do is adjust the temperature on it. In here, if it gets to about 80, 85, it'll be fine for the chickens, but up there, it's going to be like 90, 95 degrees. So I'll just have to adjust that temperature to around 90, 95 and see how it is in here. If it's still too hot in here, I'll lower it so it kicks on sooner. I'm going to put a link to the fan and the Gable shutter in the description under the video, and you guys can check it out there if you need one. All right, guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.